Yep, we're doing all of them, from Sonic 1 to Sonic Superstars. This is Sonic 1 Forever. I'm not going to be playing Origins because Origins stinks. But yeah, I'll also be doing Sonic 2 Absolute, Sonic 3 Air, then Mania, and Superstars. Now, I did not grow up with this one, so I don't really have the nostalgia goggles. Sonic 1 is just kind of a game to me. The music is pretty, the backgrounds are pretty, the art is just, it's nice, it pops. It's kind of weird because at this point I feel a bit of nostalgia for it, but I didn't start playing this one until I was maybe a teenager. Meanwhile, I played the other games when I was 4 to 8, something like that. I'm gonna take it kind of slow, just taking the sights. I love the water in the background. You see that? Oh, I like that we can release a charged drop dash even after popping a shield. I like how quickly the sky is moving. Let's just appreciate, you know? They made so much pretty art for this game. I feel like I take it for granted sometimes, so here we are. Ooh, so was that like the opposite end of... Oh, yes it is! Okay, so I took the top route and ended up above that group of rings. It's so cool. I've never actually done that before. That's what happens when you take your time. Act 1 done. This could have been done in like a quarter of the time, but I want to take in the sights, you know? It just feels nice to relax and just do something. Like, right now, I wonder what's over there past the spikes. Ah! I never knew that. Curiosity doesn't always kill you. Rushing kind of does, though. Nice. Okay, I'm taking this one a bit faster. Feels good to just move, you know? Well, if you didn't know, you wouldn't be here. The music is so iconic. I'm not talking about the Green Hill music, I'm talking about the Act Clear music, because my first Sonic game was Sonic 2. So, oh, that's weird. That's weird.
Is that it?
Huh. Okay. I've never had that happen before. But, it's cool. What a first level. It's so layered. I don't think I've ever fully appreciated it. And you know we're all about appreciation here. Was this Sega's first platformer ever? Aw, man. 'Cause that's something I don't know. If it was their first platformer, that's really impressive. I know it's not their first game. I know they did arcade games before this. Ooh. The movement just feels so good. And I know it's using moves and shields from later games. But still, it fits really nice retroactively. Ooh. I heard that was disabled in Sonic Origins, being able to hit him before he starts the actual fight. Aw, man. It's okay. That was Green Hill.
You're going to
That was
pay
fun.
for this!
We're gonna move on to Emerald Hill now. I don't like the design of those early canisters. My favorite ones are the Sonic 2 design. Anyway, see you in a moment. This is where I got my start. Oh yeah, this is happening! Emerald Hill. Listen to the bass. The energy behind it, I love it. I think this is the game that started getting me to appreciate the bass in these classic games. Man, I haven't actually slowed down with this level in a while. Even sped up, the music sounds good. Dare I say, the music sounds much better than Green Hill. Could be just bias, but I do genuinely think Emerald Hill is more iconic than Green Hill. Sure, Green Hill was the first. Emerald Hill was the best. Green Hill is like the X that made you understand what the feeling was, and Emerald Hill is the one that gets you. Now, I know the level is more simple than Green Hill, at least to an extent, but it's so beginner friendly, and it feels familiar while also not being familiar. I say that as someone who's been here since he was 3 or 4. But it's cozy. It's like home. Was Tails stuck there? He's stuck. I've never seen that.
My power's failing!
Another thing that's never happened. Come on, Tails. Just walk past it. Do exactly as I do.
As I do.
Exactly as I do. Oh well. SpongeBob references out of... Aw, he didn't have to die. Although I do know someone who would like that. That iconic Act Clear music. Ooh, a continue. I really don't need it though. Even though this is before they started using Act 2 remixes, I don't think it's that bad. I think the music stands on its own. I would like a remix though, and actually a whole revisit to this level. So many levels need a revisit. Again, that bass. So good. This is my preferred path going through Act 2. It's going to be a shorter one, because... You see that? I know I bypassed a whole lot. There was so much more to talk about there. But I just kind of want to keep this going organically. I remember when I was really little, I used to stop here because chemical plants scared me. I know it probably scared a bunch of people, but maybe not to the point of stopping at Emerald Hill. This boss music is amazing too. I feel like making a video about that too. This music was so menacing. Poor guy, he's just driving back and forth in his little car. Not even a single weapon on it. Like, what's the idea here? And he could have helicoptered out at any time. Those are the good capsules. I know, such a weird little detail to stick to, but they just look better to me. Probably the symmetry and the nostalgia. Anyway, I'll see you in Palm Tree Panic, I guess. Welcome to Sonic CD Miracle Edition. This changes a few things about how the game works. Like, of course, you have the good spin dash, but you also get a kind of super form called Miracle Form, and that form allows you to transform back and forth, not transform, transport yourself back and forth across time periods by doing the peel out, which actually gives the peel out a purpose. I might show an example if I can get enough rings. No, I don't want to. Okay, good. Just need some more rings. Gotta be careful because I did not grow up with this game. I played, I think, a demo when I was 8 or 9. Yeah, I played a demo. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, another change is that you have the future and past still accessible to you even after you fail time travel. Anyway, hang on, how do I do this? Okay. That's Miracle Sonic. And there you go, instant time travel in Miracle form. I don't think you need a sign to travel. I'm gonna try going to the past. Oh. Yeah, okay, so looks like you do need a sign. But that's still fine. I'm gonna try to find the past sign. I haven't even talked about the actual zone itself. I guess I will in Act 2, but for now we're talking about Miracle Edition. Where is it? Come on. Oh yeah, you also get this is a nice feature, you can just choose your shield. What else? I forgot what else I wanted to talk about here. Just kind of enjoying the environment. Come on, can I not go to the past? Can I not go to the... Whatever. It's fine. So, we're in the past. The sky is moving quickly again. Makes it feel more alive. Also, this level doesn't seem to have, like... Wait a minute. Is Palm Tree Panic still on Earth? Or Mobius? Is this still on Earth before you get to Little Planet? I was never clear on that. But anyways, another pretty lush area. Wait, no! This is the future! I'm being dumb, sorry. Don't mind me. I know you were probably screaming at me about the F being in the lower left. Yeah, so this is the future. It's so harmonious. What was I thinking? I'm not sure how I feel about these electronic trees, though. Like, maybe that's a step too far. But these little star things, that's pretty cool. There's like water flowing through them, keeping its shape. I need to keep going. We have 3 acts to go through. I think one of the options in Miracle Edition is that you can keep what time period you're in when you go to the next act. I don't know if I have that turned on though. Ah, I don't. There we go, back to the natural trees. Weirdly cylindrical though. But I like it. Interesting art design. I like how the badniks here are all bug-based. Like, all of them. Also, Miracle Edition lets you curl after going off a spring, which allows the insta-shield and drop dash. Very nice for flow. Now, I know some levels probably won't allow for a good flow, but hang on. Oh well. But there are others that really do work well with all the enhancements. To do this, you'll probably need the Origins version of Sonic CD. It's a decompilation and a few mods. Kind of complicated, but I just kind of got the files secondhand. Anyway, Palm Tree Panic. I've barely been talking about the actual level. It looks like Green Hill, I guess. But it is iconic because it has so much lush greenery in the background. Take a look at that. And those mountains, I wonder where they go to. It feels like a world that I'm in. Not like just a level. This is a whole place. Wait, I'm going back to the past. Hang on. Give me the past. Oh, wait. No, that's the future. I'll get there. Hold on. I think I went the wrong way. Okay, there we go. No. Don't do this. I wanted to do it in miracle form. Oh well. Okay, now this. That peaceful music. I always love the peaceful music in these games. You hear that? It's like everything is calm and relaxed. I don't know why the sky is green, but it's still so pretty. It fits so well with the different shade of green of the grass. It's like everything's okay. It feels almost prehistoric without dinosaurs. And it's calming. I don't really know how else to put it, you know? But it's so... There's more going on in the future and present tracks. This one feels more simple. I'm not studying music or anything, so I can't really articulate it better. Don't mind this. I like the percussion here. It feels... It's definitely percussion, but not impactful. Like, you don't feel heavy beats. It's just something to keep the groove going. Also, I'm slightly biased towards the past of Palm Tree Panic because if you see those purple mountain majesties in the background, that's also used in Sonic Before the Sequel, the third level, Rocky Ride Zone, one of my favorites. I need to find another sign. If I don't, that's okay. Oh, I didn't. This is probably going to be the longest part of the video. I think Act 3 is always in the future. Not entirely sure. Yep, this is the future. You can instantly tell that there's more going on in the music. Like, so much that I can't really break it down. Like I said, I'm not studying music, so I'm not sure how to break it down. My brother is, though. He could probably do a much better job. I love how there's so much water, you know? There's water everywhere, in everything. Makes me feel like nothing ever goes without clean drinking and bathing water. Truly a good future. So harmonious. And the cheers in the background are lighter, higher pitched. It's like even though everything is, well, not everything, but even though mechanical things are intertwined with everything, there's water everywhere. It's all just filled and surrounded by water. Oh, here he comes. All pink, or lavender? He matches the trees. Oh yeah. That's embarrassing. And there we go. I'll see you in Angel Island. Good music. Not really catchy. I love catchy more. So my recording quit on me halfway through. Anyway, let's try this again. Now, this is the first starter level that has a cutscene. I kind of wish we could play around in the beach area, though. Don't mind the ghosts in the background. That's other players in real time. Very cool feature. It's like Dark Souls. I feel like other games should do that. Not just this and Souls and... like... a lot of games could be benefited from seeing what other players are doing. Well, I guess as long as it's an option. Anyway, let's take a look at that background again. Up in the sky. Water as far as the eye can see. Which means this takes place when we're on the ground. Well, floating in the ocean. And down below, everything is green. It's all green foliage. It's like pure jungle. Wait, I'm not going into the special stage. Look at this. Everything's overgrown. It would feel oppressive if it was not such a tropical level. Well, I mean, of course it's tropical, but there can be oppressive tropical levels. We'll get to that later. But Angel Island is such a pretty area. Like, you just feel like things are okay here. And that music. A bit more complex than the Sonic 1 and 2 music. I think. Yeah, I think it is. There, there are those layering set pieces. I think this is the first game that uses different layers for different parts of the level. Hang on, we're gonna go below. Water. This was the first classic Sonic level with classic Sonic game with water in the first level that you can interact with like this. I like that they introduced the mechanic here and then go a step further with it in the second level. Really nice. Honestly, I feel like they could use more water in these games. So much can be done with the idea. And here we go. I wish we could break that machine, because now everything's on fire. Complete devastation. Let's find a spot to look at the background. Okay, you see that? Remember how everything used to be so green? That's some intense fire. All those flames. I kind of wonder if it's from that one robot, or if it's because a bunch of those robots simultaneously launched an attack on the island. I remember loving playing as Tails in this level, because it was a new thing that he could swim, and little 4 or 5-year-old me just really liked that. Also, because of that, playing as Tails was easier. That was a little weird. I remember Sonic 3 is the first game where you kinda slide while standing still. At least on slopes. A little slippery, but not bad. Oh yeah. And then this. As a kid, I only had Sonic 3. So I never knew what was going on here. Never had the Knuckles portion until I guess I was 9 or 10. Basically years later. So I never knew the purpose of that. Here we go. The not quite showdown with this robot. Much less firepower, much less intimidation. I mean, I know he's the first mini-boss, but he could have put up more of a fight, especially after doing something like this. This is also the first game where you have victory poses. I'm glad they stayed for the rest of the series. And then evolved so that they're dependent on the rank you get. That was really cool. I remember loving the bottom path, never really thinking about this top path, bottom path thing. Ah, there we go. I wonder how many people actually went up here. Memories of exploration. Now that's a unique interaction. I really liked how the zipline kind of broke because there's a fire on it. Wonder how many people go up here too. Because I know it's faster to just spin dash through. Also a sign that the top path is not always the fastest. We're surrounded by Mesmer's flame. Oh! Time for Tails. Now this is specifically a Tails and Sonic kind of thing, or just Tails, and not Knuckles because of how the spikes are lined up. I like that. They need more places like that. There's another life up there. I don't really feel like going to get it though. I remember This is way back in the day before Sonic was just known as being the fast thing. Ah. I remember losing lives here. You can see why. It's just me being kind of impatient and reckless. I used to swim around in this area as Tails, coming up with little adventures for him in my head. Sonic was a very different franchise back then. Oops. You see all that red in the background? That's some serious devastation. Everything's on fire. The grass is the color of burned grass now, which is a nice touch. I know, I should probably hurry up before I run out of storage again. Smooth. I always like these tunnels. Although I think they're only used in Act 2 for some reason. A little weird. This thing was originally the flying battery, right?
Get a load of this!
I wonder what happened between this design and the final design. Because it's kind of small for the flying battery. Also, more fire? Come on. Like, how much more do you need? And then, there he is. I love the set pieces. There's some real storytelling going on here. Like, just seeing him in the background, knowing he's coming. I also like this foreground background thing he does. Very cool visual effects. They really went all out for this game. That's it for Angel Island. Next we're off to, I guess, Sonic Mania. Wow. Yeah, Sonic Mania. See you in a minute. But first we go to Hydrosity. Yes, not only does this count, it's actually the best out of the first 4 games. There's that little not spoiler, I guess it kind of is. Not enough to matter though. That little tease with Knuckles being up to something. I do think it was done kind of a weird way though, because when you duck, you just kind of stick your head in the I almost said stick your head in the face. You stick your face in the ground. So they couldn't have seen Knuckles. But it's whatever, it's fine. I've seen a lot of people get confused by these or something. You don't rapidly push down. Okay, you see that the green lines running through it? You pull down. It's mechanics, you know? It's a pulley. Like, literally a pulley. Not sure what there is to get confused about. Anyway, I did say we would talk about how things get more tropical later. And this place is what I mean. Because, my gosh, everything's huge here. The trees, the mushrooms. Like, is everything undergrowth or is everything canopy? You can't tell. Because it's all big and it's all just everywhere. I also like how this level allows you to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds or Super Emeralds before even leaving for the next level. It's such a nice little thing. Like, you don't have to do that, but it's a reward for players who know their stuff. Skipping the special stage. Also, the music is just amazing. I recently saw this video about how someone didn't like the music of Mushroom Hill. Unfathomable. Inexcusable. Irredeemable. This place is so nice. It's so fun. That was smooth. I also like how these can be bounced on. Sometimes they're just for nothing, but it's just a nice little thing you can do. Because it is Mushroom Hill. You might as well get some use out of the mushrooms. I also like the effects of the pollen on the ground, or the spores, whatever they are. It's really nice. You go fast and you have a trail of spores behind you. Look at that! They're even under the fire. The attention to detail. Such a nice effect. Now, we can't have lumberjacks here, because pretty much everything is a tree or a stem of some kind. That's inexcusable. And here we are, Knuckles messing with us again, knowing the ins and outs of the island. Now, I used to think this color change was because it was like a season change. Like, they spent that much time here. It made sense at the time. But there's one hole in that theory. Also, I love those little twitches and dances of the mushrooms and how they're kind of glowing. That's nice. I also like how huge this place is. The entire level is just layered, and it's a playground. A physics playground. And the music, not this music. I mean, this music is fine. But Mushroom Hill Act 2, so good. I love the echo because it kind of reflects how the level is bigger. I also like how the strings of the pulley change to match the color of the... oh boy. Well, that's gone. How they change to match the color of the grass and the leaves. Speaking of which, I never finished talking about what the idea is here. Now you see everything's gray, and it doesn't really make sense that it's just a season change. Ah. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Now the pulleys are gray. Wait a minute. I did something wrong. Because if you go up using this one... hang on, it might still work. Might not be too late. Then you hit this spring. Ah. Yeah, so if you go up using this pulley instead of that one that I used, then when you hit the spring, you go up through the ceiling and into a path that brings you to I think both an electric and a fire shield. And now you see where the weather theory falls apart. But first, look at that. Leaves. Amazing. Anyway, you break this thing and everything comes back to normal. Which means it wasn't a weather thing, it wasn't a season thing. He was sucking the life out of everything. That's diabolical. That's even worse. Goodbye, Robotnik.
Ow! You little...
And goodbye to the best classic Sonic level. Best classic Sonic opening level, because this does count. Anyway, we're moving on to the next game. Now, I have some mixed feelings on Sonic Mania. Like, I know it's a good game, but I don't know, it just kind of struck me the wrong way. I was incredibly hyped for it, and it basically nailed almost everything. But I don't know. There's something about it. I literally can't put it into words. I think maybe it's just fan hype that got to me. And I know that's a weird thing to say, because... what was that? Because it brought so many good things to the table. The music, the updated visuals, the added features. They did ruin the insta-shield though. Now this remix, I think it's pretty good. It's familiar, but enough to say, hey, this is the new me. I do like the altered level design. The background seems mostly unchanged. Mostly. There are those fast clouds again. And actually, I really like how the sunflowers are smoother. The little touches are so nice. Anyway, this is Green Hill again, so... I mean, it's not the Mania team's fault, I know that. But it's Green Hill. Actually, I think I understand why I'm not so excited about this one. And it's actually kind of an unfair reason. It's all about the retrospect. Seeing that they brought back these levels so many times, well, specifically Green Hill and Chemical Plant, and they're just oversaturated now. Not the fault of Mania, because Mania did a great job with what they had going on. Hang on. Okay, I need to lose the shield. Aw, man. Never mind then. I wanted to go into that area with the rings. That's fine. Is that a point of no return? Because I'm not a fan of points of no return in these levels. Yeah, looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Right, we're talking about the opening levels in these games. And as an opening level, honestly, not bad. Not bad at all. Like, it's Green Hill, of course, I've said that multiple times. But look at that new background. That's something special. That's beautiful. That's the part of Mania that I love. Let's fix this, or change this, or remix this. That's the Mania that I love. And there we go. I think... Ooh, hang on. You see that? Wow, I forgot. Act 2 is where things really ramp up. In terms of the art and the music. Look at that. Giant totem poles in the background. Much smoother waterfalls. And of course the underground cave. Not only that, those hills in the background. Except they're brown. Brown Hill Zone. I love it. I feel like we should go... Aw, man. We should go there somehow. I know it's just set dressing, but it's such pretty set dressing that I want to go explore it. Whoa. Hang on. There's something I want to show you. If you look down there to the right of the giant totem pole, you see the top of the caves that we were in. Very cool stuff. Such nice touches. I want to go back down to the cave. I wonder if that's a Knuckles path. That reminds me. Oh! Okay, so the placement... Oh man. I was going to say the placement of the fire shield was perfect and then bust through this upper wall. But sadly I can't do that now. That's fine. Honestly, I was going to say I'm having a good time. I still am. And these levels are so big now. This is like Green Hill fully realized. Truly a playground. Not only is it a better playground than the original, it's a playground built for all the abilities that you have now, after years of games being released. I think that's a beautiful thing. They did a great job making this. And here we go.
You'll never defeat me.
This was a very weird choice for a boss. Very weird. It looks weird. It behaves kind of weird. The smoother animation, I feel, doesn't really do it many favors. It just looks uncanny. But aside from that, that's it for Green Hill from Sonic Mania. I used to love doing that in Sonic 3, landing on top of the floating capsules. Anyway, we're off. Welcome to Bridge Island Zone. This place is beautiful. Look at that. I love the sunflowers. Always the sunflowers with these games. Wait a minute, do they change with the wind speed? Do they change with my speed? Hang on. They do! That's so nice! That's such a nice touch. Hang on, I can't peel out? I can't peel out? Okay, that's cursed. Gonna have to mod this game eventually. But yeah, so this ooh, look at Fang in the background. There's no insta-shield. There's some of that Sonic 3 storytelling. Robots are more interactive. You know what? This is a really good game. Like, I see everything... After just playing all these older games, I see everything they did to change how things work. And it's nice. Really good touches. Like, they knew what they were doing for this level. What a way to open the game. Love the rainbow in the background. And the music is so triumphant too. I like the wind effects in the background. I like these background things. I like these background things. What's not to like in this level? I love the layers. Destructible walls. Just like we love. It has everything. It has the speed, it has exploration if you want. New gimmicks. New ways of traveling and exploring the land. Ooh. I don't remember that being there. That item box. And they translated all this from Mania into an actual 3D game. Yeah, 2.5D, but it is actual 3D space. Wow, even the red flowers, is that a hibiscus? Even the red flowers go faster when you move by them quickly. Unfortunately, when you're going quickly, you're not going to notice. What a level. Okay, I'm gushing about Bridge Island. And here we go. First mini-boss. It does make an impression with its presence. Although, it's not exactly a challenge. It's more of a set piece. And there you go. Bridge Island Act 1. That was fun. That was nice. Superstars has such a strong opening. Next. Ooh, a seamless transition too. So pretty. Look at that. It's sunset. And the music is a little more playful, less triumphant, more, here, have a playground. And you know what? I might as well use this, because it's part of the level design, part of the idea of Bridge Island, and it's just nice to have. All of this is so cool. Ah, the windmills don't go faster. These things, they're like an optional form of automation. Like, they're good for the monkey brain to be like, ooh, fast. But they're also good for just, like, if you learn the level, you can skip them and go even faster. I like that. And of course I like these tunnels. The classic robots that jump out of the water. What a place. What a first level. Hang on, where was Vision? Oh. I wish they used this more, and for more important things, because it's such a cool power in concept, just not in practice. What a fun zone, just in general. They really stepped it up with this one. And then we get Golden Capital, and I'm like, what? Why? Man, this is a fun game. I'm not going to jump through the shortcut portals. Just don't feel like it. And they're not necessarily a Bridge Island Zone thing. The flow. Both of these acts have a really good flow if you want to learn it. Man, what a spectacle. What a pretty place. Just look at that. Look at that speed. They know how to railroad the player. They also kind of know when to pull it back too. Although, might be a little too much in the later levels. And then there's this thing. No idea what it's for. Because it's not like a speed increase. It's like specifically just for spectacle. Ooh, nighttime. There's that Mushroom Hill progression. I like that. The thought that you're just going through this place all day, and then Eggman gets an entrance. Now this boss, I didn't learn it, so I'm probably gonna get hit here. Oh boy. Okay. I can't remember the last time I did this. Ooh, Fallen Star. Oh.
What?
Oh, that didn't hurt me? Why not? Interesting. Very interesting. Now, this is a good boss, I'd say.
I've got big plans.
It just needs... Ooh, phase 2. Ah, I didn't jump far enough. But yeah, the game just needs more bosses like this. Or like the Press Factory Act 2 boss. That was really good. A little janky though. Anyway, that's Bridge Island. Good stuff. I love it here. Man, what a level. Again, I find a new appreciation for classic Sonic just by playing each of the first levels and seeing the evolution of these games. I love it here. You thought we were done? Nope, not yet. Sonic 4 Episode 2. Not Episode 1 because I can't be bothered with that one. But Episode 2, look at that background. It's beautiful. The sun flare, the ruins in the back. Do these flowers react? They do! The flowers react to me! Nice little touches like that. This game isn't the best mechanically. It isn't as fun to play as the actual classics, but look at that. Wait. I wanted to go back up, but I'm already on the road. All those trees makes me think, again, like it's an actual world. Man, the acceleration is really slow here. Ugh. Yeah, not a fan of how it feels to play, but how it looks, it's really nice. I like these logs. They remind me of Aquatic Ruin Zone. Actually, some of the badniks do too. But this place looks and feels different enough that it's not like Episode 1 where it's, oh, hey, here's Aquatic Ruin again. I think they did a pretty good job of... Aw, man. Okay, Act 1 done. Not going in there. They did a good job of using the 2.5D. Now, a lot of people would say that Generations did it better, but I feel like the way Generations did it was kind of... It caused a little too many points of no return. Wait a minute. No. We're doing the first level of every classic game. Well, not every classic game. I'm not doing the Game Gear ones, but you know what I mean. Now, this one, I really like this one. Another first level that introduces water in the... Oh wait, water was in the first act. But yeah, the zoomed out camera is nice too. I do wish there was kind of a little slowdown once the... Slow down once you hit the water. That's okay though. Wait, is that a life? I don't need it, but I need it, you know? I'm definitely feeling aquatic ruin in here. Look at that. A half-submerged castle. Love the aesthetic of this place. I think I just really like ruins. The fish react. Ah, they did put love into this. They just... It's that Sonic Team thing again, where they do put love and intention into their games, but the gameplay experience itself just kind of suffers. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what they're doing about that. I thought Act 2 would look a little more different from Act 1. I guess what we have right now is more water. Ah. Well, I guess that's that. Oh wait, they did the zoom out camera thing back in Sonic 4 Episode 2, so they could have done it in Superstars. That's another Sonic Team thing. Like, they wanted to make it as close to the classics as possible, and the classics didn't do that, so why do it there? There, those Marble Garden, hornets? No, grasshoppers. Marble Garden grasshoppers. Ooh, that was close. I feel like these levels might have some interesting, oh no. Some interesting potential for speedrunning. Ooh! There's an upper path. I've never been there. We're going to Act 3 next, and then in this game, the boss act is actually separate. For some reason. I think Sonic Advance 3 did that too. I'm not sure which I prefer, having the boss in the final act or having it as a separate act. Yeah, I think I like having it as a separate thing. More underground water stuff. Underground water stuff. Ooh, nighttime. Pretty. I want to stay up here. Oh, do you see that? That's the death egg in the background. In the upper left behind the HUD. That's the death egg. I like those things. Some people might say that's a pace breaker, but it's nice. I like these too. Oh no, I messed up. Act 3 probably has the best flow. Hang on. Maybe the best music too. Look at that. It's such a simple thing. And it's not all that important or impactful, but it feels nice to do. Breaking these ruins. I know people are annoyed by the drums, but I don't know. I think they're fine. Overused? Absolutely. In episode 1 at least. But not episode 2. I'm having a good time in this act. I feel like as long as you expect to go in with a different experience than the classics, it's a good time. Yeah, love this place. You see all this? It feels... Oh! Ooh, I like that. We need more of that. I think the background was the same the whole time, with only a few minor differences. I wonder, was Act 2 at sunset? I completely missed that. Anyway, we're almost done. Off to the boss. This is the pinch mode music of Sonic 4 Episode 1. But more gritty. More, I guess, edgy? I hate using that word because it's so nebulous. But it sounds darker and more gritty. I love the animations here. And I love the subversion of the aquatic ruin zone boss. Like, throughout the whole level you're expecting aquatic ruin, and then this just subverts your expectations, and it's so cool. Like, they know what they're doing, just not in the ways that people want, I guess. I like the design of this thing. It reminds me of Diababa from Twilight Princess. I might even dare to say that this boss is more interesting. Yeah. Together we can show the world what we can do. You were next to me, and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. Man, I hate that song. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just as cheesy as Sonic Heroes, in the worst ways. No one's gonna give a thing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Help me, I can't stop. Does this not have a pinch mode? Weird. Wow, the moment of impact. Ouch! Come on, that shouldn't have counted. Also, those look like bumpers, but they don't behave like bumpers. Okay. Okay. I get it. You know what? This is long. This is long, and I don't want it to be long.
All systems, full power!
Definitely Superstar Syndrome. Like, ooh, look at these animations. And yeah, fine, they're good animations, they're fine. But they're also not skippable for when you've already seen them. You know, I might as well just let this play through. Normally you're supposed to fly around to dodge it. And it feels cool when you get it right. But... oh, there we go. But I didn't get it right. At least the first time. And there you have it. Every kind of mainline first level... okay, no. I gotta say it right. Every somewhat mainline first level in the Sonic series At least for the classic games. I almost had it, whatever. It's fine. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves. A special shout out to my channel member Baraspi. I really appreciate the support you've given. You've helped with my confidence and my quality, and there's more to come later.